Mistake all day. This is Michael Hill reporting for Superbike News TV here at the sunshine-laden Monza circuit in northern Italy, where Superbike racing is celebrating 25 years of action on track. Joining me now is the rider that has the illustrious tag of being the first ever World Superbike winner, American Fred Merkel. And Fred, we were just talking off camera and seeing that Rumi Honda on display yesterday in the exhibition hall. I remember sitting on the bank with my dad, sort of 8 or 9 years old, watching you and Perovino and the guys battling it out. Good to be back this weekend and reminiscing on such good memories.
It's great. It's awesome. It's just an honor to be here, you know, after all of the 25 years of World Superbike and seeing all of the old competitors and the old bikes and being in the atmosphere again. It's really neat. It's really special. And being, I don't know if it's very good being the first world champion because that makes me really old, you know. I'm going to be 50 years old this year. So anyway, no, it's been a wonderful weekend. Yeah, it's just an honor to be here.
And what have you been doing since you hung up your leathers? Obviously back in the States or wherever your life may have taken you. What have you been doing in the last few years since you've maybe been a regular in the paddock?
A regular in the paddock. No, I've been living in New Zealand now with my family, my 2 sons, Jet and Travis, and my wife, Carla. We've been in New Zealand for about 20 years now, pretty much. And I've had an engineering business there for many, many years, you know, structural steel and stuff like that. It's not very exciting, but it pays the rent. But not as exciting as being in the World Superbike paddock anyway.
And back here this weekend, Superbikes has evolved over the last 25 years. How do you see the championship now, or how do you view the championship in terms of when you were riding? I guess it's different in terms of technology and the different riders, but how are you viewing it as a spectacle, as a sport?
Well, it's always exciting, you know. In my day, the bikes were basically the same weight, but it had a lot less horsepower. We didn't have some of the luxuries of the traction control and all the fruit that goes with them these days. But saying that, the bikes put out so much horsepower these days. I think I would want all of the fruit as well, you know, to keep me safe on the racetrack. But yeah, the competition's stiff now as it was back then. You know, it's basically days of old. In the first year, you'd have 14 riders from 14 different countries on similar equipment, and there was, on the day, any 6 or 8 of the riders could win. So it was very competitive. Like even the both years that I won, it wasn't determined halfway through the season. It was determined the last race and the last leg of the last race. So it was always very competitive. Yeah, extremely, just like it is now.
And again, we were talking just a few moments ago, and it seems that maybe a bit of history repeating itself with Frankie Keeley this weekend as well, and yourself and Frankie's son making his debut in the KTM Junior Cup, and you're just telling us that your son Travis is also making his race debut in Europe next weekend. So next year. So how is that now, seeing it from the other side of the fence?
It scares me to death. I wish he'd quit, you know. But it's something that he loves, and he's 20. He's only been riding for 3 years. He's never ridden a bike before up until 3 years ago, so he's done extremely well. He's won 2 championships in New Zealand with the help of Suzuki New Zealand on the 600. And yeah, he's done some testing in Mugello, a couple days in Monza, Regano. And yeah, this weekend will be the first time checked in with the Wolves. Well, not the Wolves, it's the Honda Cup, but you have to start somewhere. But it's going to be good just to be able to base his talent and where he is now.
So how long before we see you and the other legend that is Frankie Keeley punching it up in the pit lane? No,
Frankie's too good a guy. No, too good a guy. We'll be having a beer together instead.
Excellent. And any other plans for the rest of the weekend? Any plans to take the Rumi Honda around for a few celebration laps?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on, actually. We're working this on an hour-to-hour basis the whole weekend, pretty much. But no, we'd love to. Yeah, I hope all the guys can come for a ride, too. That'd be a blast. Hopefully it doesn't rain.
Yeah, no, they are saying possibly on Sunday the rain, but
terrible.
But no, Fred, we're not going to keep you much longer. You know, it's been great talking to you. Great to see you back around the paddock, and I wish you all the best with whatever you do for the rest of your life, and obviously with your son, and still being involved in the racing world.
Excellent. It's an honor. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Fred.